Both teams dealing with injuries in this one tonight, Chris. Talk about what that does to a team's rotation.
Well, it shortens the rotation, definitely, but I always believe that injuries help teams in the long run if you get the injured player back. So as long as you get that for the playoffs, time to build chemistry, what does it do? It gives guys an opportunity that weren't going to get that playing time to get that playing time. And now it helps deepen that rotation the longer the season goes along. So it can also turn into a blessing. That curse can, but you got to have everyone focused and honed in to make sure that happens.
For sure. And now Washington's starting group. Hatchi Amaro and Bryant are in the middle. Bradley Beal is out there with Shabazz Napier. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. Beal can't get it to go. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Brett Brown for a minute. His key tonight, keeping a lid on Bradley Beal. An efficient scorer on all three levels, it's hard to take him out of his comfort zone. And we've seen, Kevin, that Beal has become even better as a ball handler and distributor.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Hatchi Amaro, the pass to Beal. Lets it go from 11. They get the rebound and finish off by Bryant.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on them, you pay the consequences.
And here are the 76ers now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Now Beal. He had 40 points in the win against New York.
And there was a lot he gave him on that other end of the floor. Don't forget about that. His defense was a big factor. He ended up with 3 steals.
76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the paint. And a dunk by Horford.
Oh, look at the big fella Al get up. Given his size, dunking is basically second nature to him.
Inside, here's Bonga, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
Milton the pass to Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Chris, one of the most versatile scorers in the game, Tobias Harris. He had some great teachers, too, including Hall of Famer George the Iceman Gervin.
Yeah, well, check this out, Kevin. His father was Gervin's agent late in his career. I mean, from age 10, Tobias got to train at Gervin's facility every summer, and they still work out to this day. That's a real one. Harris learned it from a great how to get buckets.
And the first one drops.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and, boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
And Harris drops them both. And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Hatchi Amaro over Harris, and the shot is long. Here's Milton. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit. Count that one.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 2. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight.
Washington shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Shooting one.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point.
And last season, the Sixers unveiling a Dr. J statue on their Legends Walk outside the team training facility.
Oh, yeah, his second statue in Philly. I mean, the other one is down by the stadium. At that Legend Walk, you know who he joins? Wilt Chamberlain, Mo Cheeks, Bobby Jones, Billy Cunningham, Hal Greer. That's some good company to be in. Some great history for the Sixers.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, I love the tenacity that Harris plays with a ridiculous dunker off the drive.
Napier passes to Beal. Shoots from the line. Offensive rebound. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
For Washington, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
One shot.
And Bryant, no good on that one. Another year of record-breaking offense. Why is it, Chris, that great offense so often beats great defense?
Because defense is not about stopping you. It's about making you take the option that the defense wants. And so if we make a guy that doesn't shoot jumpers very well, if we stop all the penetration and make him shoot a jumper and he knocks it down, you just got to shake his hand. Sometimes it's great deep, better offense. And we know this is a scoring league. And, you know, you can play the best defense in the world and have your hand up and, matter of fact, smack him in the face. But Curry, Harden, LeBron, they're still going to knock that shot down.
Smack him in the face, you say?
Oh, I've tried that. I've done that before, and it doesn't work with the great ones. No. Just tap them on the forehead while they're shooting a jump shot and look the other way. They'll still knock it down.
Offensive rebound. Some solid defense from Harris.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Hatchi Amaro grabs the miss. Wizards have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Back to Napier. And there's the pass to Hatchi Amaro. 11 feet away. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
Assisted.
Here's Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Harris. Pass to Milton. From downtown, another three for Philadelphia.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, Greg. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Here's Hatchi Amaro. He picked up 12 points in their last one against New York.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
Here's Milton following the bucket by the Wizards. Burks the pass to Harris. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Oh, he's got it rolling this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Bounce pass from Beal. Here's Hatchi Amaro, guarded by Harris. Now here's Napier, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 1. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Here's Milton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Burks kicks to Robinson. 5 to shoot from 17 feet out. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Beal. Bertans with the ball. An 11-point game for him in the win against New York. Passes it to Beal. Fires the three. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 10 points for Beal.
A key staple of Beal's game, all he needs is a little separation. And his three ball, cash.
Here's Thibault. Unloads from 13. Here's O'Quinn, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Gary Payton has checked in for Washington.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for O'Quinn. There are a lot of people that say, Chris, the European players are more fundamentally sound overall. Are they right?
Well, I think when you look at a guy like Doncic or Dirk or Porzingis,
yes.
You're taking the best of the best and you're creating a whole field. So I can't say overall. I would say they've had some players that have come in and wowed us, and that's awesome. But also you have those guys going pro at the age of 13, 14, 15 years old, and so I think they may miss out on some of the other things that life has to offer, like a normal high school experience, those type of things. But I tell you what, it's a copycat league and it's a copycat game, and so once you see players that are 7 foot coming over, shooting, passing, dribbling, I think you can say guys like Kevin Durant and others, I think you can say they're pretty sound overall. So I don't buy into that theory, but I do think for a lot of Europeans, being a professional early helps you transition into the NBA a little bit better maybe than guys coming out of college off of 1 year.
I would agree.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Philadelphia shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Coach Scott Brooks has seen success in the past, respected coach who has won Coach of the Year, but the heat is on in Washington.
Yeah, he hasn't had great luck here with the Wizards. I mean, new management this year might be evaluating him. I mean, he could be a make-or-break season for Brooks.
No good on the second free throw.
And a new regime in Washington as they have moved on from the previous GM. A lot to do here.
Yeah, GA, and it's not an ideal cap situation to work with. Fans are excited to see what can be done. They need to land a few big free agents. It hasn't happened for the Wizards in a while.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Scott the pass to Milton. Here's Thibault, guarded by Mahinmi. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Wizards second.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
That free throw missing.
Yeah, and I love the fans in Philly. They're notoriously prickly, though. They expect hard-nosed effort. If not, they'll let you hear about it.
He hits the second from the line. As you're talking about the Philly fans, they were even booing their team in that conference semifinal round against Toronto.
Yeah, they got nervous with the season on the line. You can't take it personal. In Philly, they love you just as much as they boo you.
Smith. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Here's Thibault. The pass to Milton. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Washington the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's Brown missing.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
And it's blocked by Brown. Smith dishes to Mahinmi. Out to Payton. Smith outside. Rebound by the 76ers. O'Quinn's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Korkmaz. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Chris, a very unique experience playing in the nation's capital. What was your time like with Washington?
Oh, I love DC. Oh, I love Chocolate City. I mean, the surrounding areas of D.C. love the team as well. There's something special about playing in the capital.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Washington. And he sinks the second.
And so many issues for this Wizards team the last few seasons have been due to a lack of an inside presence.
Yeah, inside scoring has been a problem, GA. I mean, they've had to lean heavily on outside shooting. Also, though, they've been struggling with rebounding.
Here's Thibault. Right side, Scott. In the corner, O'Quinn with it. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Korkmaz, covered by Payton. Took him no time at all on that one. And now it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Back to Smith. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And that one, good.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
Now, here's O'Quinn. He's got 5. Here's Thibault. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the 76ers lead by 9. It's stolen. And now Philadelphia on the break. A shot by Milton, no good. Here's Brown. And he hits the jump shot. Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Philadelphia 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game along with it.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting threes at this rate and doing some of the things that I'm doing, but it's just the way that the game has evolved.
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Wizards. They've got Smith. Brown out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Payton. And it's Wagner in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Korkmaz. To the middle. Here's Scott. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
While the NBA is entertainment, you know, Chris, it also can have a very social impact in a positive ways. Guys like Kyle Korver have spoken out. The Jazz took action last season. Chris, how do you feel the league has responded to issues like discrimination?
Well, I think the league has done a wonderful job, better than any league. First of all, we acknowledge it. You don't just throw it under the rug and say there's no problem here. And that may be the toughest, to be able to acknowledge that. And then secondly, to make quick, sweeping decisions, I think has also been awesome too. But I don't think any league in the history of sports has had more players speak up for issues in society than ours. Let's go back to Bill Russell and others, the way that they started the game and came in. We have to love it, and I love the fact that the league is not scared of the narrative, and we work together. And by the way, that Kyle Korver article was so awesome. It was so vulnerable for him to write that. And when you have players like that, no matter what color, that are selfless to speak out to make society better, then it's not just good for the game, but it's great for all of us. So kudos to Kyle, the Jazz, and everyone doing all they can do to make things better for everyone.
Absolutely. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. The defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive, and that edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. The 76ers have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
You got this, baby, yeah.
And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the 76ers. Al Horford is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Burks in for Shake Milton. He hits both from the stripe.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Payton looking around. Nice D from Scott. The 76ers leading by 9. That's tipped and taken away by Brown. And Brown throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now, here's Burks. 11-point game his last outing. Another miss by Philadelphia. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Detroit Pistons. Payton, that's good.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Thibault, covered by Payton. Burks against Smith. Shot on the wing. The 76ers again can't hit it. Wizards trail by 5. Brown the pass to Wagner. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, it doesn't have to break stride at all thanks to the money lead pass.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Harris against Brown. Unloads from 13. Second shot opportunity. Horford with the bucket, getting it done inside. Horford's got his second basket.
Oh, you better put a body on Horford. I mean, when you don't, he's more than content to torch you like this.
Down low, here's Wagner, and it's sent back by Horford. Burks looking around. Pass to Thibault. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
He's not going to back off when he's down. I mean, he's got a chance to attack the basket.
Washington calls timeout. And Greg, Al Horford over the summer opting out of a contract with Boston, the final year with the Celtics. A bit of a surprise to fans.
You know, Horford said he wanted to test free agency. Talks between him and Boston abruptly ended, was wooed by several teams, but ultimately signed on with the Sixers.
Robinson's checked in for Scott.
And let's take a look here at some numbers for Napier. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging 12 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Philadelphia leading by 7. And here's Burks. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And here's Harris from the arc. And Wagner pulls it down. For Washington, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Kicks to Napier. Pass to Beal. Shoots from the elbow. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Thibault. He's covered by Beal.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
To the inside, Hatchi Amaro. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got 4 assists now tonight. The 76ers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's Thibault. 10 points for him. Here's Burks. That's good from 17 feet away. And the 76ers lead by 7.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it on.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect, Hatchi Amaro, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the 3-ball in his last year of college, hit over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor, he is really versatile, and I feel like he's putting it all together.
2.
First free throw is good. Guys sometimes don't make it big when they first get on the scene. Late bloomers that have caught your eye right now in the league. Guys that have really picked up their game.
Well, how about D'Angelo Russell?
Good one,
Let's
yeah.
talk about getting traded, having to move at a young age. That really can be devastating for some players. So for him to have the skill set and the mental frame of mind to fight over that, I love it. And how about Julius Randle?
Yes.
I mean, I didn't see it coming. I knew he was a beast, but he's a beast.
You mean he's a beast?
Yeah, something like that.
And stolen by Napier. Here's Beal. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Now, here's Napier. Burks covering.
And look, you have to give credit to Harris. He is very good at getting his hands up and making shooters feel uneasy.
Thibault, the pass to Horford, and the rejection by Mahinmi.
Come get it.
Here's Bonga. Fader on the way. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Hatchi Amaro.
And a solid shooter from mid-range. Hatchi Amaro with textbook fundamentals.
Horford the pass to Thibault. Shoots over Beal, and that one's good. Thibault's got 8 here in the quarter.
These teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Napier passes to Hatchi Amaro. Mahinmi trying to get open, and that one's good. Hatchi Amaro.
You have to push Hatchi Amaro out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Harris outside. There's the 3. He's off on that one. And Washington the other way now.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in a perfect position to alter the shot.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Napier. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Harris. The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shabazz Napier at the line for 2. Two.
Free throw drops for Napier, and the 76ers making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. And both free throws good for Napier. Here's Korkmaz. He kicks it to Robinson. Horford dishes to Burks. Poked loose. Outside Robinson. On the way, Harris. Just 4 to shoot. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Oh, he keeps that mid-range jump shot alive. I love seeing Harris utilize this area of the floor.
Now here's Beal. 10 points for him. Here's Hatchi Amaro. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Harris.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
The Wizards have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Two shots.
First one falls for him.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hatchi Amaro has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
And Washington making a change here. Bryant's checked in. Good on both.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Now Burks. Over Napier. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Good job taking advantage of the size mismatch. There's no way that jumper's getting blocked.
And the foul on Alec Burks. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And Bryant kicks to Napier. Here's Hatchi Amaro. 14 points for him. No good that time. Some solid defense from Harris. Passes it to Robinson. Over to the wing. Now here is Horford. He's coming off a 22-point game against Detroit.
And not only that, I mean, if you think about it, he dominated the boards. His energy was incredible. He never stopped working.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
What an athlete Beal is, rising up so effortlessly to jam it home.
Here's Milton. Napier covering. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The 76ers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Shake Milton at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Come on, you can hit this.
He misses the free throw. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Al Horford. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards, trailing by 2. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
I mean, big-time win, bigger-time third-quarter comeback, and definitely a great game for us to watch as well.
Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Milton the pass to Harris. Over Beal. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, we've seen Harris step up as an offensive threat. I mean, the more he looks to score, the better he is.
To the middle. Here's Hatchi Amaro. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Hatchi Amaro's got the game tied up here for the Wizards. Here's Milton. Napier covering. Robinson goes in. Here's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Harris outside. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Beal.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
And that one's good. Hatchi Amaro. Hatchi Amaro's got 20.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
On the wing, Harris. Rebound by the Wizards. Bryant's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
The pass to Beal. Bryant gets a wide open look. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Robinson. Good. Robinson's got 7.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Beal. And the shot goes down. 14 points for him.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
On the wing, Harris. Misses the layup. Got it up. That one doesn't drop. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Bradley, good flow and good pace in the first half. Exactly the guys you want to play. What's going right?
Just open looks and being aggressive. And, we were able to get to the basket a few times. The guys are knocking down open shots when we had the opportunity to. I mean, the shots are actually falling tonight, so that's all it is.
They love to see it when your shots go in. Thanks, Bradley. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. The game plan did not work out for Washington in the first quarter. They struggled to find an offensive rhythm or come up with enough stops and sunk into a 7-point hole by the end of the period. They got on a more positive track in the second quarter, coming together offensively and getting enough stops to come from behind and grab a 2-point lead at the half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, beating the defense down the floor, filling the lanes, finishing with authority, Ernie, getting to the rim and finishing hard.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
Well, the reserves came in and played like starters. Gave them some big points off the bench. It'll be no surprise to see them get more minutes in the second half. They definitely deserve it. Though sometimes when you get more minutes, you get exposed. We shall see.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The Wizards with the lead. Down low, it's Harris and Horford. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Milton in at the guard position. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
You know, Greg, that's about as a high percentage a look as you're going to get running the floor beautifully.
Now, here's Napier. From 8, here's Hatchi Amaro. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Milton the pass to Robinson. On the wing, Harris. They get it back, and another shot, and it's sent back by Bryant, and they get it back. Here's Burks. Missed it, even after all those chances. Mahinmi passes to Napier. And it's sent back by Horford.
Oh, he's a solid shot blocker now. It's thanks to his timing and great anticipation skill. It's not easy scoring on Horford.
Washington shooting at 51%. Really solid.
And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score.
The 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Harris. From the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Harris has got 15. And some detractors have looked at Horford's stats, and Greg, they said he's not an all-star. Even Sports Talk Radio calling him average Al.
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man. Then you get to his leadership. Big Al is the total package.
The emphasis on defense becomes even more pronounced down the stretch run. These are the shooting guards who have come away with the most steals in the second half of the season. Bradley Beal is second.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten him through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
Yeah, Greg. This is the kind of active defense that these guys play. It requires a lot of stamina, but they don't have an off switch. They're all effort all the time.
The Wizards making a switch here. Bonga's checked in. And he's good on the second.
And the chance to take the lead gets away because of the miss.
Napier passes to Beal. Shoots over Burks. Beal can't get it to go. 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Burks can't get it to go. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for Washington. Wizards passing it around. Here's Hatchi Amaro. Burks covering. Philadelphia has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Alec Burks. At the line for 2.
He's off on the first for the Wizards. Wagner, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Bertines comes in for Hatchi Amaro. And Smith subbed in for Shabazz Napier. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
Rob. Here's Milton, and that one drops. He's got 9.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Smith surveying the D. Beal from long range. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 4 assists now tonight.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's Thibault. He's got 12.
Defends the shot and grabs the rebound. About as big an impact as you can have on a possession.
Smith left side. Back to Beal. This one for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. Yep, that one goes in there. And that's now 6 points for Al Horford.
Well, that's why you have to consider Horford as one of the game's best bigs. His ability to finish through contact like he does there is what makes him so special.
Now, here is Smith. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Milton, covered by Smith. Milton the pass to Thibault. A shot by Burks, nobody around. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Great decision, great find. I mean, draws the double team and passes out of it to create the open look.
Here's Smith, pass to Wagner. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for him.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. No good on that one.
And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off.
And the 76ers making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. Brownie's checked in for the Wizards. Good on the second free throw. Wizards trail by 4. Smith outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And now a chance to see the former Demon Deacon Ish Smith in action. He has been in the league for a while now and played for several teams, and he's a veteran through and through.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And when you have Ish Smith on your team, you know he's going to give you scoring off the bench.
And Smith not exactly great at any one thing, but the whole package is solid for a reserve. As long as you can make the right decision and just run the offense, that'll get you pretty far in this league.
And he's good on the second.
Well, Ish has made a lot of stops along his way in his NBA career, but it's a credit to his fortitude that he continues to work, and more importantly, improve every year.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
That's his second personal.
Burks with it. 12 points for him. Pass to Korkmaz. And the layup falls. Korkmaz has got his second bucket tonight.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Smith with it, and it's Horford picking him up. The pass to Bonga. Here's Wagner. Burks covering. 4 on the clock. Smith fires from way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt. The 76ers leading by 5. Pass to Burks. Rebounded by the Wizards. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Brown. Here's Pertinis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Now, here's Burks. Here's Thibault. Some solid defense from Brown. Wizards trail by 3. Here's Bonga. Smith the pass to Wagner. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. He dishes it to Horford over Wagner. No good off the back of the rim. Washington's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Here's Bonga. Burks covering. Bonga the pass to Brown. Pass to Bonga. The dish to Smith. The shot missing. Nice D from Scott.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
And here's Burks. He's got 12. To the paint. Here's Horford. Drops it in from 11 feet. Horford's got 8 points. Now Smith. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Passes it to Bonga. Down low, here's Wagner. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
There's the pass to Horford. Here's Thibault. He's covered by Brown. And the call will be against Al Horford. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. O'Quinn's checked in. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Payton's checked in. Smith outside. Lets a floater go, and the layup is up and in. Smith's got his second bucket.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's O'Quinn. He has 5. Here's Burks. And Wagner pulls it down. Wagner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Smith outside. Pass to Wagner. Clock at 6. It's deflected. Here's Korkmaz. He's covered by Brown. Korkmaz passes to Thibault. Pass to Scott. And the shot goes in. Scott's got 5 points so far.
Well, that's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Back to Smith. And it's blocked by Scott. Passes to Thibault. Burks against Payton. Now, here's Burks. Guarded closely. The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. In the third position, the Wizards.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Two shots.
The first one falls. Washington making some changes. Bryant is checked in for Mo Wagner. Hatchi Amaro comes in for Gary Payton. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Smith. And Burks hits 2 free throws.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, didn't get to the line once in the first half.
Napier with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Wizards have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good for Bryant. Here's Korkmaz. He's got 5. We've got 1:18 left here in the third quarter. Pulls up. Buries the jump shot. Korkmaz has got his third basket of the night. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Trailing by 5. Now, here's Bertans. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Here's Korkmaz. Rebound, Washington.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay-in.
Stolen away.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
You just have to manage the clock correctly. Now, sometimes it's easier said than done if you also want to get a good look.
Now, here's Burks. 14 points for him. Here's Korkmaz. Napier covering. Korkmaz, no good. Brown finds Bryant. Now Napier. Back to Bryant. No good on that one.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
The third quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So the Wizards 5 right now. Hatchi Amaro and Bryant are in the middle. Shabazz Napier out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Brown in at the small forward. Harris, no good. Wizards trail by 5. Tries from 16. Brown, good. Here's Milton. And the pass to Korkmaz. Here's Milton. Horford trying to free himself up, and he banks in the layup. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Now here's Beal. Over Harris. And that one is good from Bradley Beal. Beal's got 21.
With effortless mechanics, Beal always has to be accounted for, especially from mid-range.
Kicks it to Harris. In the corner, Horford with it. All sorts of time, and right on target with the swish.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Napier passes to Bryant. Dishes it to Beal. And he gets it to go. Beal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, Beal is so tough to slow down. Even when you body him on the drive, he sticks with the shot.
Horford with it. Here's Harris. Rebounded by the Wizards. Bryant's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And it's Napier missing. The 76ers leading by 3. Robinson left side. Here's Milton. Napier covering. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Here's Horford. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And that's 13 points for Horford.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Napier passes to Hatchi Amaro. Al Horford with the rebound. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to Robinson. Takes a 3. Unable to get that one. And Washington the other way now. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Milton. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
On the wing, Bryant. Brown, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bryant. Fades back. Can't hit that one.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
He's running wild. They had to call a timeout just to take away at least some of his momentum.
Wizards making a switch here. Bonga's checked in. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Scott Brooks' huddle. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Here's Hatchi Amaro. Over Harris. Off the left rim and out. Passes it to Korkmaz, top of the key, and again it's Philadelphia.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
They're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
To end the run, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when Hatchi Amaro is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
Hatchi Amaro at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Here's Milton. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Horford the pass to Milton. Now the pass to Korkmaz. Shot clock at 6. Knocks it loose and stolen by Napier. And now Beal pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
Beal is so dangerous in the open floor. He can burn you with his speed, his shooting, in pretty much every way.
The 76ers leading by 9. Milton the pass to Horford. Here's Milton. Napier covering. Here's the floater. A shot by Milton, no good.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And here's Napier. Pass to Hatchi Amaro. Over Harris. Robinson pulls it in. Philadelphia has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Washington called for the foul.
76ers, Orkan Korkmaz. 2 shots.
Two.
You got this, baby, yeah!
And he makes the first. You see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare to when you played, Chris?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well. And that's all you want. As much as you're friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem.
Here's Harris after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Shoots over Beal. Harris, no good. Beal against Harris. Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays.
And it's sent back by Bryant. It's 2-on-1. Here's Bunga. Milton grabs the board. Milton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. He feeds it to Horford. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Napier dishes to Bryant. Pass to Bunga. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Burks, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Davis Bertans checks in for Washington.
1 shot.
And here are the 76ers now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Milton. Napier covering. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. And so Napier will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 8-point game. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Napier. The 76ers leading by 5. Passes it to Burks. Here's Horford. And the call will be against Harris. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th personal foul.
Wizards trail by 5. Inside. And finished off by Beal.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Well, anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. They're more assertive, and especially at the offensive end.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the bucket by the Wizards. Horford finds Burks. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Wizards. Bryant's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Back to Napier. Beal deciding where to go with it. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
And Bryant kicks to Beal. Off target from outside. Philadelphia leading by 5. In the corner, it's Robinson. Back to Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Hilton the pass to Horford. 6 to shoot. Over Napier. They grab their own miss. And Robinson throws it down hard.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
And Kevin, this is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. Gotta love it.
Here's Bertans. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Beal against Harris. From deep. Here's Bryant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Horford.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. Here's Milton. That shot off the mark. And the Wizards now going the other way. Horford against Beal. He kicks it to Napier. The pass to Bertans. Back to Napier. From 11 feet away, it's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Milton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, given his massive size, it's easy to see why Horford picks up a lot of shooting fouls.
Al Horford. At the line for 2.
Two.
And the first one drops.
Well, I love how Horford has changed his game over time. I mean, now a floor spacing big who also brings leadership to the locker room.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Wizards trail by 7. They get a hand on it. Bryant passes to Bonga. Back to Bryant. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
It's good.
And the coaching staff likes seeing Harris take these shots. It really helps his confidence.
Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter. Now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And his stat line reads a little like a point guard with all those assists. Such unselfish play, and he's been a great teammate here tonight. He understands he doesn't have to go it alone. He's got 4 of the guys out there to help him.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. Now here's Beal. Pass to Bonga. Pass to Napier. To the middle. Nice ball movement by Washington. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Beal. Makes it off the glass. Beal's got 17 points here in the second half.
Oh, they feel comfortable going to Beal down the stretch. He's a big-time gamer. He welcomes pressure.
Here's Milton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
At the line for your 76ers, Shake Milton. 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And the pass to Bertens. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter. On the wing, Bryant. 5 on the clock. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Pass to Harris. Here's Milton. Beal on the double team. Deep 2 from Robinson. Rebound by the Wizards. Washington calls timeout. They're down by 3. 19 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for Washington. They trail by 3. Bryant dishes to Napier. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 assists. And so the timeout by Brett Brown here. Here's Milton. They could win it. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. It'll be the Wizards off the tip, and no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So, the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Bradley Beal. Thomas Bryant is out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. Now here is Harris. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Horford. Over Bertans. Horford, no luck.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points. When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And the basket by Harris. Harris has got the first points here in the overtime period for the 76ers. Washington trailing. It's Beal on the wing. Burks covering, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Proven as a penetrator every year. Beal has the speed and athleticism to make defenders nervous.
Bradley Beal. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Wow, a phenomenal talent. I mean, when you think about the competitive flair Bill plays with, it's just awesome.
And both free throws good for Beal. Well, as we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. To the inside, Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Beal against Harris. And stolen by Horford. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, when Harris is down deep, he is exceptional at being physical. Really puts defenders in a tough spot.
Tobias Harris. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
first one falls for him.
I mean, look, every year Harris looks more confident. He goes through stretches where he can dominate.
He doesn't get the second one. Wizards trail by 3. Down low, here's Beal. Burks pulls it in. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
Now here's Beal. Gets himself open and drills it. Beal's got 35.
They're going to be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
So here's Burks over Beal, and the 76ers tack on 2 more. Washington calls timeout. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. Here's Napier. Rebound by the 76ers. Harris is... Beal on the double team, and he dunks it down.
And it's not difficult to see the potential that Harris has. I mean, he's a guy that can do just about everything out there on the floor.
3 minutes gone now here in overtime. Teardrop shot, and it's sent back by Horford. Clock at 6. To the paint, cuts off the pass. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Now here's Napier. They double him with Horford. From past the arc. And again, Washington no good. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Here's Milton. Good on the bucket. And now it's an 11-point 76ers lead.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Burks against Beal. Over Harris. Beal's shot is good. Beal's got 37.
Oh, he's a go-to scorer. Once Beal starts to heat up, you better watch out.
Here's Milton. Napier covering. Now Harris. The feed now to Horford. Count it. Good. And the 76ers lead by 11.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
And that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Oh, textbook defense. I mean, it took a good angle to the shooter and bothered the release.
And the basket by Harris.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Now here is Harris. Bertans defending. Now here is Harris. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Al. You guys do it as a five-man unit on the floor. How did you come together for this win?
Just taking good shots on offense, trying to, getting stops on defense. We challenged every shot. We just played hard tonight.
Great effort and a big win, Al. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.